Did you know that the United States owes over $30 trillion? That's trillion with a T. It's a number so large it's hard to even fathom. This is the national debt, and it represents the total amount of money the US government owes to individuals, businesses, foreign governments, and even itself. Understanding who owns this debt and how it impacts our lives is more critical than you might think. It's not just about numbers on a balance sheet, it's about our economic well-being and future. Now, you might be wondering, who are these lenders who are owed trillions by the US government? The answer might surprise you. It's not just shadowy figures in smoke-filled rooms. The truth is far more intricate and fascinating. It involves a complex web of domestic and foreign entities, each with their own motivations for lending to Uncle Sam. In the following sections, we'll unravel this web and shed light on the key players in this high-stakes financial game. Believe it or not, the largest portion of the US national debt is owed to ourselves. That's right, various government agencies like Social Security and Medicare trust funds hold a significant chunk of US Treasury securities. These securities are essentially IOUs issued by the government in exchange for borrowed money. Think of it this way: the government borrows from one hand, Social Security, to pay for expenses on the other. But it's not just government agencies. Individual investors like you and me also contribute to this internal lending pool. We do so by purchasing US savings bonds and Treasury securities, which are seen as safe and reliable investments. This internal lending might seem like a neat accounting trick, but it has real-world implications. The interest payments on these debts contribute to government spending, influencing everything from infrastructure projects to social programs. The second largest group holding US debt is foreign governments. Countries like China and Japan hold trillions in US Treasury securities. Why? The answer lies in international trade and global finance. When these countries sell goods to the US, they receive dollars. They then often invest those dollars back into US Treasury bonds. This is seen as a safe and liquid investment, and it also helps to strengthen the value of the dollar, which benefits their own economies. This interdependence creates a delicate balancing act. On the one hand, foreign investment in US debt allows the government to finance its spending and keep interest rates low. On the other hand, it makes the US economy somewhat reliant on the willingness of other countries to continue lending. If foreign investors were to lose confidence in the US economy or find more attractive investment opportunities elsewhere, they might sell their US Treasury holdings, potentially leading to higher interest rates and economic instability. Another major player in the US debt market is the Federal Reserve, or the Fed. As the central bank of the United States, the Fed has a unique role. It doesn't directly lend to the government in the same way that individuals or foreign nations do. Instead, it influences the debt market through its monetary policy tools. One of these tools is quantitative easing, QE, where the Fed injects money into the economy by purchasing treasury bonds and other securities. This buying spree increases the demand for these bonds, which can lower interest rates and make it cheaper for the government to borrow money. While QE can be an effective tool to stimulate economic growth, it also increases the Fed's holdings of US debt. This raises questions about the long-term consequences of such actions, especially when it comes to inflation and the value of the dollar. So, how does all of this affect you? The national debt and who owns it might seem like a distant concern, but it touches your life in many ways. For starters, the interest payments on the debt make up a significant portion of the federal budget. These payments come from taxpayer dollars, meaning less money is available for other government programs like education, healthcare, and infrastructure. Secondly, high levels of debt can lead to higher interest rates, not just for the government, but for everyone. This means higher costs for mortgages, car loans, and credit card debt, putting a strain on household budgets. Lastly, a large and growing national debt can create uncertainty about the future of the US economy. This uncertainty can discourage investment, slow down economic growth, and ultimately impact job creation and wages. The issue of US national debt and its ownership is complex and constantly evolving. It's crucial for all of us to understand the basics and stay informed about the potential implications for our personal finances and the broader economy. Keep learning, ask questions, and engage in thoughtful discussions about this critical topic. For more insightful analysis on global economics and finance, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Express Econ Geo Finance Insights.